What's up, guys? My name's John. Welcome to Daily Theology. We've got some big news coming out of the state of Georgia about fraud, and people have, for one time, said, there's not enough evidence. It's kind of conspicuous that they can't really prove it. It'd be too hard to prove. But then this video came out, and people are thinking, this looks pretty conclusive.
A lot of news tonight. In Georgia, look at this new surveillance footage we'll be showing you. Mysterious suitcases, potentially filled, we believe, with ballots, rolled out from under a table after partisan election observers were asked to leave the room. Meanwhile, in Nevada, we watched sworn depositions today. They have now chronicled 130,000 votes that they believe were cast illegally in that state.
So the evidence seems pretty compelling. And when you look at this picture, I'm pulling it up here. They told the poll workers to go home, and then they pull out coolers, of all things, holding ballots, which doesn't make any sense. There should be some sort of official transportation registered thing that you can track and see and verify that that's where they're supposed to be coming from. That would make sense. And they pull it out from under this black table, and then they tell all the poll workers to go home before they do that. And then they continue counting after they said, hey, we're not counting anymore. So that's Georgia. I think it's pretty hard to dispute at this point that this election was totally fraudulent and really not trustworthy in any capacity. I mean, there's just no way. This is a circus, an absolute circus. In fact, if I had a video of Krusty the Clown, I would put him in right here, which is not an endorsement of The Simpsons. However, this is a circus show, and it's not to be counted on. We'll see if they overturn it. I think there's still hope. As believers, though, what can we take from this when we see rampant cheating and dishonesty? I want you guys to remember something very serious, and it's that the cowardly, the faithless, the detestable, murderers, the sexually immoral, sorcerers, idolaters, and all liars, their portion will be in the lake that burns with fire and sulfur, which is the second death, Revelation 21, verse 8. That may seem like going from zero to nuclear, but in God's courtroom, sin is that serious, and there's no one that is getting away with anything. The only way to be forgiven, humanity's greatest need here, is to repent and believe the gospel, because the eyes of God are in every place. He's literally holding every molecule together. When Jonah tried to run away, there's nowhere you can run to where God is not. But Corrie ten Boom from World War II was used mightily by God. Their family helped protect many people, including many Jews, from the Nazis. And she said, there is no pit that is so deep that God's love isn't deeper still. And his mercy and grace is a deep well. It's an infinite well. But you must repent and believe in the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ, because there is only one name given under heaven among men by which we must be saved. And there is coming a day of judgment. Hell is a very sad, very real place. And so is heaven. And God's grace is offered to anyone that will repent and believe. But you must be born again, and you must count the cost. This is not just pray a prayer. This is change teams. Go from serving Satan to serving the King of Kings, to turning to the true and living God. It's a radical transformation that changes everything in your life. Thanks for watching. Please remember to hammer that like button, like the 95 Theses. And if you haven't, take a moment and subscribe to the channel. We would greatly appreciate it. Thank you, and God bless.